Travis Kelce puts in a tough workout on the first day of Chiefs' mandatory training camp. On Tuesday, the Kansas City Chiefs conducted the first session of this week's mandatory minicamp at the team's practice facility on the grounds of the Truman Sports Complex. Our Pete Sweeney was among the media representatives who got another look at the 2025 Chiefs, although both were absent for all three of the voluntary OTA sessions that were open to reporters in recent weeks. Right guard Trey Smith and tight end Travis Kelce were both present on Tuesday. So were wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster and linebacker Drew Tranquill, who were both absent from last Thursday's voluntary session. As practice began, only tight end Trey Watson was absent. Rookie tight end Jake Briningstool was present without a helmet, suggesting that he will be limited in Tuesday's workouts. Wide receiver Hollywood Brown, tight end Jared Wiley, tackle Jalen Moore and defensive end Felix Anudike-Uzomah were all limited in last Thursday's voluntary session. As Tuesday's practice got underway, it appeared that all of them would be full participants. Mandatory minicamp practices will continue on Wednesday and Thursday. Reporters will be present for all of them and will conduct interviews after each one. On Tuesday, Brown, defensive tackles Chris Jones and Jerry Tillery and rookie left tackle Josh Simmons will be available to take media questions. In the sultry air of a midsummer in the United States, the Kansas City Chiefs players officially entered the first day of mandatory training camp, an indispensable event in the journey to conquer another Super Bowl championship. But standing out among dozens of familiar faces was the image of Travis Kelce, the unofficial captain of the offensive line, with a focus and fierce will, reminiscent of the early years of his NFL career. Despite turning 35 and owning 3 prestigious Super Bowl rings, Travis Kelce was still one of the first players to arrive on the first morning at the Arrowhead training complex. While his teammates were still warming up, Kelce performed a series of strengthening exercises under the strict supervision of his personal trainer. Sweat dripped down his forehead as he performed sprints, pulled heavy weights, and practiced high-speed reflexes, exercises that were not easy for a player who had been on the professional field for nearly 12 years. A source from the team revealed, no one forced Travis to practice at that intensity. It was voluntary. He wanted to prove to the rookies that age is not a reason to stop, and that the fighting spirit of a champion never diminishes. Not only showing spirit through each exercise, Kelce was also the leader of the spirit for the whole team. He constantly encouraged the rookies, corrected each move in technical exercises, and did not hesitate to personally mark some young players in the tight end position, the position where he made his name. In a moment captured by reporters, Kelce walked out of the gym with a sweat-soaked shirt, flashed a big smile and joked to the press, "It's only day one, don't think I'm old, I still have a lot to prove." A Chiefs logistics staff said, "He doesn't need to do this. He could have walked through training camp as a veteran. But he chose to go out there, fight, and give energy to the whole team." Travis Kelce embodies the Chiefs' spirit. With such a determined appearance and professional demeanor, no one doubts that Travis Kelce is still an indispensable pillar of the Kansas City squad in the 2025 season. And while fans talk about the future, about the proposal to Taylor Swift or off-field projects, Kelce is still quietly practicing, as if each season is the first opportunity in his career. The first day of mandatory training camp has passed, but the mark Travis Kelce left will surely last throughout the season, not only